Hey guys, so since unfortunately summer is basically over, especially for most of you who have already went back to school, I thought that I would go over some products that I bought for the summer and ended up testing out and completely hated. So these are really disappointing products that I figured I'd be using a lot and am probably going to either give away or throw away. I don't know. But let's get started because there's unfortunately quite a few. So the first disappointing product was this Bobbi Brown retouching powder, and it's in like a light pink. I figured that I could go over some blush or just use it on its own to kind of like highlight because it's so light. It's supposed to be translucent, but you can't see it at all. No matter how many times you layer it on your face, no matter if you use primer or anything, it doesn't show up. Another problem that I had with it almost immediately was it didn't come with anything to stop the fallout. So I don't know if you can see it, but when the top is on it, it goes in like that, like it's not deep, and all the product ends up falling out those holes. And normally most products like that come with, you know, a sticker or something for you to put over it so that doesn't keep happening, like a powder puff or something. So I had to like crumple up a tissue to stick in there so when I was traveling around with it or even just keeping it in my makeup box, it wasn't tipping over and all the product wasn't falling out. But to be honest, it wouldn't have really mattered because I don't know, maybe it's my skin. This is just regular pink, that's the color. It doesn't really work. I don't know what you would be retouching with this because it's not going to do anything. So that was pretty disappointing. The next product is this it's a Stockholm lip liner pencil. I actually got this in a glossy box a few months ago, and I was pretty excited because I normally don't use lip liners, so I was pumped to be able to get a full-size one in the glossy box for me to try. And it looks awful. It's Bibbidi. And when I do that, when I had it on my hand before I actually started using it, I thought that this color had some promise, but it doesn't really go with anything, and I feel like it stands out too much on its own. It doesn't blend. It looks like you drew on your lips with a crayon. It doesn't do anyone justice. So that is why that is another disappointing product. The next thing is also for lips. This is from Bare Minerals, and it's one of their Marvelous Moxie. This is in Renegade, and it's just one of their lip glosses. And I heard really good things about all of these, so I went to the store, picked out this color, and I didn't test it out before I brought it home, which I probably should have because I wouldn't have bought it. When I got it home, I went to use it, and as soon as I opened it, it smelled so bad. Like, I don't even like having it open. That is how bad this smells. I don't know if all of the other lip glosses in this line smell that bad, but it's horrible. And then for some odd reason, I decided to put this nasty smelling lip gloss on my lips, and it tastes about 10 times worse than it smells. It's terrible. It's disgusting. So I don't know. I mean, I can't even tell you if it looks good or not because I had to take it off immediately. That is how just bad this smells. And normally I'm pretty okay with most lipstick and lip glosses. Even if they don't smell great, I'll still use them. That is just, it's gross. It's gross smelling. Ugh. So the next thing I also got in a glossy box. I hope that this doesn't change anyone's opinion about glossy box. They're really great, but I've gotten a couple things that I'm not really a fan of in them. So this is a hairspray from Professional. It's Sebastian, and it's called Multi-Benefit Hairspray. And I use a ton of hairspray. This is like a smaller can. I use a ton of hairspray. Like at least 4 times a day I'm spraying my hair with hairspray that doesn't let your hair move at all. I'm constantly using it. So I was like, yeah, okay, great. I got a hairspray in my glossy box and it's a little travel size. That's awesome. And then I went to use it and it just made my hair wet. Like not even like made it look wet, like it was actually wet. And it didn't dry. It honestly, I think that this is literally just like water in a can. It didn't make my hair hold. There was no hold to it. I mean, it smells okay, but this is just water. I'm convinced it's just water because it just made it automatically. I was trying to spray my bangs and it just made them soaked. And it's not like I was spraying it really close. I was spraying it like out here and it just, it was like water coming out of, you know, a spray bottle. Ugh. You know, I can't imagine paying for this, getting my hair done, or spending time doing my hair, and then spraying water all over it. So this, I don't understand. I really, really did not like that one. The next product, I feel really bad doing these. I've never done a disappointing products video. I mean, you know, naturally, there's always products that, you know, you get really excited about and you try it and you're not into it, but I've never done a disappointing products video, and I feel a little guilty talking crap about all these products, but there's still 5 more, so let's keep going. The next thing is the Spa Ritual nail polish in Breathless. If you watched my August 2015 Glossy Box review, you already know that I'm really not a fan of this. I had to put it on 6 or 7 times just to get even kind of a color on my nails. It was pretty useless. I feel like I would burn through this bottle super quick if I actually wanted to paint my nails with it, because it just, it doesn't stay, and it's really clear. It's very translucent. So I guess if I really wanted to keep it, I could use it as maybe a top coat. I don't know, because it's not clear. It's kind of white. I don't know. I really don't have a use for that. Next product is a travel size mascara that I got from Sephora. It's from Dior. It's their Dior Show mascara, and when I first got it, like most mascaras, I tried to twist it open, but this, you pull it, there's no twisting or anything involved. You just, and then when you want to shut it, you just, like a marker, you just stick it together. And I was really excited at first because it comes with this huge, like really, really fluffy brush, which is normally my favorite kind of mascara brushes. But I don't know, maybe it's because of the way that it opens and closes, but everything in it is like dry all of the time. It's kind of crispy almost as soon as I got it. It just, when I was putting it on my lashes, it was like flaking off. I don't know. So I don't know if it's because this isn't, you know, it's not a twist one, so it's never actually completely closed. But I wouldn't recommend this mascara. It really doesn't work that well. This next disappointing product is a palette. It's one of the Moon Shadow baked palettes from Sephora. Look, there you are. And I thought this one had a lot of promise. I really liked the colors in it. And when I first swatched them on my arm, they came out really well. But I was also using my finger to put them on. So then the next day I took it upstairs and I went to use it with a brush, and the colors, like these would not come off on the brush. They just, I don't know if you can see it, but it just collects everywhere around it. It never actually sticks to the brush, no matter how, you know, no matter what kind of brush you use. It just, it's like when you use the brush, it's just like chipping away at it, and the powder just falls to the side of it, and then it collects all together, and it makes this really awful color like in the pan, and it just, I don't know. So I've never actually really gotten to use this too much. I guess I could apply with my finger, but when you spend, I think this was $25, I don't remember. When you spend like 25 bucks on a palette, you at least want the color to come off on a brush, and these just don't. So even if you were interested in like a color that's different than this, if it's one of the Sephora ones like this, it's probably gonna have the same problem. I really wouldn't recommend it. I was really upset because it has great, like these are really pretty colors that are in it. Like I was really excited about these two on the end. They kind of are like champagne-y colors, and then this olive green on the other end. And I was really excited about those, but it just, it's unusable. Disappointing. Another eye product that I'm really pretty disappointed in. I think out of all of them, I'm the most disappointed in this. This is one of the CoverGirl, the Smoky Shadow Blast. It's like double-ended, and like one says step 1 and the other side says step 2. And it's like a cream stick, and you're supposed to put step 1, like, you know, on your eyes all the way up to the brow. And then step 2 is to cut the crease. And what originally happened, that also happens. The sticks fall right out constantly, like into the top. This one tried to do it too. What originally happened was my friend had bought this exact color, and it really didn't suit her skin tone, so she let me try it out, and I liked it. So then I went out and I just bought the same exact color, a whole new one to use, which is this one. And the more I used it, the more I realized that these are cheap. These don't work at all, because you put them on and then 20 minutes later you look in the mirror and it's already, it's creased and it's like smudged and it's fading, and basically every problem that you can have with an eyeshadow or an eyeshadow stick, you will find with these. It's just, it's gonna happen with every color. It's gonna like be all creased and no. So don't buy these. I don't know. If these work for you, I'm jealous, because I had high hopes for this, and I really think I'm just gonna throw that one out. The last product that I'm going to express my displeasure with is just one of these matte lip glosses from Sephora. They were having a sale on these. Now I kind of know why. And it just, I understand that this is like it says lip stain, but it really doesn't do that either. I understand this is supposed to be matte, but it dried my lips out just to the point where this was peeling off my lips. Like it just was flaking off. So there was parts where like around the edge of my lips where this was just like peeling. It like dried on my skin and then peeled like paint would. Like if you painted the side of your house and it started peeling, that's what this does on your lips. And I don't understand how that even happens. And so I tried it without like a lip balm under it. I tried it with a lip balm under it. I tried it with stuff over it. Nothing stops this from looking awful. So really not a fan of the Sephora lip stains that they sell, no matter how often they go on sale. I will not be repurchasing these. So I hope that I warned you about at least one product. If you disagree with me, that's fine too. We all have products that we like and dislike. By any means, I am not trying to insult anyone on products that they like. Just expressing some opinions that I have about products that really, really disappointed me in the long run. So hopefully my next disappointing products video isn't so long. Hopefully there won't be as many. Let me know in the comments if there's any products that you found really disappointing this summer. There's stuff that you totally wasted your money on. In the meantime, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Miss_Alyssa94. And I will see you in my next video.